Earlier, we spoke about the president's trip with retired Rear Admiral John Kirby, the National Security Council's coordinator for strategic communications. Admiral, good morning to you. Thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. I know you're candid about these situations. I think the timing is perplexing to a lot of people here. Why put the president in such close proximity to the danger and also to the suffering now in Gaza?
Well, obviously, we're at a critical time here in what's going on with Israel, particularly for the humanitarian assistance front. And so the president believed that this was exactly the right time to go, to get an update from Israeli officials about how things are going on the ground, what their intentions are going forward, and also to talk to our regional partners about the need to make sure that we can get humanitarian assistance into Gaza and safe passage for people that want to get out of Gaza.
Does the president have assurances that the ground invasion is not going to begin? Because that could get very kinetic. If Hezbollah gets involved, time to the ground invasion, do you know that this is on pause for a period of time for the president to go in, have the meetings, and get out?
We obviously take the president's security very, very seriously, and all the necessary work and preparations are being done to make sure that he can have a safe and effective visit. I won't speak about Israeli military operations. That would be inappropriate for me to do from the White House. They can speak to their plans and their intentions. All I would tell you is that we aren't getting down at the tactical level with them in terms of dictating, where and when they can operate. This is their operation. This is their country to defend, and we're respectful of that.
And we understand that defense and the mission to rout out Hamas, but there's also the civilian situation there in Gaza. What I haven't heard from Israel, and I'm curious what America's message is on this, is what happens after the invasion. I know the president has cautioned against occupation, but once you're there, you've knocked everything down. Is the U.S. going to be part of a coalition to rebuild? Can you assure Gazans who have been displaced that they can come home eventually?
Well, we want to make sure that anybody that is living in Gaza and has to leave or wants to leave can absolutely get back. That's home. And these are innocent civilians. They're victims of this just as much as those folks in Israel who were hurt and killed by Hamas. So we want to make sure that they can get home. I think those are all questions that we're all asking right now. And we know our Israeli counterparts are asking of themselves. What happens the day after? I don't want to get ahead of what Israeli military intentions are or plans are. But those are very valid questions that we're exploring with our Israeli counterparts.
You mentioned at the top the humanitarian message and concern there. A lot of our viewers are watching with heavy hearts the suffering in Gaza. What is the latest on the aid coming over from Egypt? I know America's been working on that situation, but we hear just today about bombings in Rafah at that border crossing. Yeah, no, we're certainly aware of the reports of bombing at Rafah. Look, we're working this very, very hard. Secretary Blinken was in 7 hours of meetings yesterday with Israel's war cabinet to try to work on a framework to get that humanitarian assistance in. And we believe we made some progress on that score, and that hopefully soon there will be some humanitarian assistance, food, water, medicine, getting into the folks that live in Gaza, as well as trying to make some arrangements for folks who want to get out safely. So we believe significant progress was made. There's nothing flowing right now, but we're confident, we're optimistic that situation will change soon. All right, Admiral Kirby with a couple cameos from the White House groundskeeping crew there behind him. Admiral, thank you very much.
Thank you.